Hey YouTubers, what's going on? Bowman 1951 coming at you right after the July 4th holiday, so I hope everybody had a wonderful time with their friends and family and loved ones. Came back home after a 5-day hiatus to 2 packages waiting for me. We've got a COMC order here on the left, as well as a PSA order. Somewhat, it didn't come directly to me. Shout out to Mike O and his channel for putting it together. You can go out and cheat and see my grades because Mike had posted a live, I think an hour-long video, maybe even longer, of all the people that had put in for his PSA order. But I'm here to show you firsthand. I haven't even opened the package yet, although I did watch his video for my grades. I couldn't wait. But we'll definitely show them here. They range from some Michael Jordan basketball down to a 1960 Stan Musial. So let's get started. If you watch my channel often, you know that I am a huge Tom Brady fan. I think I PC him more than any other player. These, again, came from COMC. Got some PSA graded cards, all in mint 9. We'll start out with the newest here. Got 2007 Upper Deck, 2004 Fleer Platinum, and finally 2003 Fleer Platinum. I have to do some research on when Fleer got out of the football card game because I'm not really sure. It was probably right around 06, I'm guessing, 06, 07. Could have been later than that, but if anybody knows, leave me a comment in the section below. I think that's it for the football cards. Let's move on to some baseball. All right, let's quickly go through the baseball cards I grabbed from COMC because I want to move on mainly to my PSA order of 13 cards that I want to show you later on in this video. So I think I mentioned before, I'm attempting to sell at the July 15th Woburn, Massachusetts card show. Man, has it been tough to set up and price out all your cards, get them all in order. It's been quite the ordeal. I put in hours and hours of work. I'd like to set up maybe every 6 weeks or so at the show to sell, and once I get majority of them priced out, I won't have to do it every time, but that first time, whew, what a pain. Anyway, so a lot of these are going to be for sale at the show. So we've got a Chris Sale here, numbered to, is it 99? Factor there. I know he's no longer in the league. This is a Hanley, numbered to 250. That could end up in the trash heap if it doesn't sell. I just wanted to get it off COMC. Another Mookie. I know I've showed a couple of these. 250 out of 250. Purple Bowman here. Going back a few years, we got a Jake Peavy, who was a superstar a couple years back in the 2013 World Series, numbered to 150. A couple rookies of Devers base, still one of my favorite modern players. Got this one here. These are just, if they don't sell, they're going to go to my PC, but a bunch of these I didn't have before. There's a Bowman Chrome. I think this is 2016, or 2017 rather. I had a couple copies of this. I pulled one off. Giancarlo has not been as hot in the card market as I had anticipated. I bought a few in advance of him going to the Yankees, and I expected his stuff to take off being a Yankee now, but it just hasn't been the case. But I've still got one on COMC. And we got a couple Trouts. So we got the Chrome. This is a 2016 Bowman Platinum. None of these are numbered, the Trouts. And I think this is a Heritage from 2017. Alright, I had a couple base, well geez, I guess they didn't call them base back then, but I had some 1954 Topps Commons I don't need to show off, and a bunch of Brady base cards that, since I already showed you the PSA cards, no need to do that. Alright, so now let's move on to the star of the show, my PSA order. Okay, cards are unpacked and ready to go. I've got them mainly in year order, other than the first one I'm showing off here. I forgot to mention what's in the background. Usually what I do is put out cards from my prior videos. So these are some 59 and maybe a 60 in there. Red Sox, I got in a big vintage lot of cards, so just wanted to put some of those out there, those 2 All-Star cards. All right, so really happy with the first one that came back here. And 93 Upper Deck Michael Jordan. I think I grabbed this one at a card show, so I was really happy with that. I have a PSA set registry for Jordan, which is going to take me a long time to get going, but I think that's card number 6 or so, and I'm trying to keep them as high a grade as possible. More Brady's. This one's a 2011 Donruss Elite. Came back a mint 9. Bet you that surface is tough to keep in check. But what's great about this one is that it is a very low serial number, 1 of 49. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put this one out to sell this coming weekend or not. That's going to be fairly high price, given the grade as well. This one I was more disappointed in. The 2002 Upper Deck MVP, Brady. I still can't see what's wrong with it. There may have been the top left corner there, but I don't remember sending it off with a dull corner. Centering is tough to figure out on these. I was really hoping for a 9 on that one. This one I set off for a friend. This is a Troy Aikman, just a base tops rookie from 1990. Came back in 9. One of my favorite cards of all time, especially as a little kid, is the FF Air. We won't go into what it says, but I'm sure you can read it there on the tip of the bat. 1989 Fleer. I got this one at a trade about 6 months ago, and they came back in 9, so really pleased with that. This one I pulled out of my Donruss Rookies set I grabbed from my parents' house. I don't think the card had ever been touched. Really hoping for a 9 here. Came back in 8. Those corners can be super tough. You can see some edge wear at the top. I don't know if that's what held it back or not, right there especially. But again, fresh out of the box, and we got an 8. This one I was super pleased with. I think this was in my childhood collection. Came back a Gem Mint 10, 1986 Donruss Highlights, Schmitty. I also have a PSA registry going for him, so that'll help boost the score there, and I don't have to go out and buy it, which is nice. Another from my childhood, 1983 Topps Pete Rose. Came back in 8. Thought the centering was pretty decent here. Could have anticipated a 9, but happy with an 8. Be a little off center there on the back. Okay, so this is going way back to one of my first vintage lots I had picked up back in the winter. Sent off for the 1968 Topps Roger Maris. Came back a 6. Take a closer look at this one. It's really hard to see flaws in this year's cards. Thought the centering was decent. Happy with the 6. It's about what I pegged it at. This one was a little more disappointing. Kind of Hank Aaron, 68. Sporting News All-Star. Came back a 4. Still not really sure why. I don't understand how these backs work with the... That could have been part of it in terms of centering issues. But other than that, the card did not look like a 4 to me. I don't see any surface issues. Centering on the front looks okay. One of my bigger disappointments of the lot, that's for sure. Got another 6. A Yaz All-Star. Much more pleased with this one. I'll settle for 6s of these star cards any day. Very happy about that one. Now this one, I mainly wanted to authenticate more than anything because it's so popular. It's the Clemente, Aaron, and Mays, 1965 batting leaders. So the surface is what killed me here. I wasn't as careful. I know the centering isn't good. Expected maybe a 3 or 4, not a 2. Corners aren't terrible. That's what I always look at first, and I need to stop doing that. I need to focus mainly on the centering. And I remember looking at it on the back. I mean, it's slightly off center. It's not terrible, but at the front is really what killed me, along with the surface there, as you can see. But who can say that they have a PSA graded card of some of the 3 best hitters in baseball history? Lastly, and another one I'm slightly disappointed in, was my Stan Musial 1960 Topps. I combed through all my cards from this era, and this was one of the, well, as you can see, it's the only one I sent in from that lot from 1960, and I expected a 6 from this one. So I got a little closer. There are some scratches on the surface. There are no creases though, and they were really tough on this one, especially given the centering. I was so happy to send this one in. Now, is this off center? I don't know. It looks okay to me. So there you have it. Let's take one more look at this one as I hold this up and I end the video. So thanks for watching. I'll be putting up some of these for sale, either at the local card show or eBay or Blowout. I'm not really sure yet. Very soon, but thanks again so much for watching and supporting my channel. After I get back, since I just got back from the holiday, I'm really looking forward to catching up on some videos that I've been missing. And that's going to be it for tonight. Thanks so much again, everybody. Take care now.